Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Sammy and this is DIY Speed Garage. Today I'm going to be doing an upgrade on my high beams. I'm going to be upgrading the bulbs to LED. So from 2014 until 2019, the GX460s all have dual projector LED low beams and halogen reflector high beams. So a company reached out to me. Their name is Auxito. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of their products online. They have off-road lights and LED bulbs and interior dome light bulbs and everything. But yeah, they reached out and they asked me if I was interested in reviewing one of their products, and I said yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind upgrading my high beams. So I asked them what they could recommend, and then they sent out a product for me, and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. After that, we'll go ahead and do the install. I'm sure most of you know how to install bulbs in your Lexus, but I'll still show you guys how to do it. And then also I'll do a little comparison between the one side of the LED Auxito bulb and then I also have another LED bulb from, I don't know what company it was. It was just some generic one off of Amazon, but it's definitely a big difference. I've already tested it out. The Auxito is definitely brighter. It is a tight fit. The one they sent me, it's their brightest LED bulb. It's got like an external driver and everything. It was a tight fit to get it in there and close the little cap, the waterproof cap on the high beam, but it works. So let's jump into this. I'll show you guys the product, and then we'll go ahead and do the install, and then we'll see the comparisons. It's still bright out, so, but in a little bit it'll be perfect to test them out. I'll do the test like on a wall or something so you guys can see. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the box I received from Auxito, and it's marked as the H8/H9/H11. I guess they're pretty much the same mounting configuration. And this is their Y19 series, IP67 water rated, LED, 6500K, color temperature, operating temperature 40 Fahrenheit to 176, and it says 50,000 hours operational life, and aviation aluminum for the housing material, and they are 12 volt. So let me show you guys real quick what they look like. Alright, so you get a little product manual. Basically here it's telling you how you want to align the LED bulb inside your reflector housing, or any housing for that matter, and also telling you that how you can adjust that. There's a little Allen key inside included. They give you 2 gloves, very fancy. They give you some cable ties and a little Allen key in here, and then the 2 bulbs. I have one installed already, but yeah, that's what's included. And here's just some more directions, and there's a little QR code here for more info if it takes you to their website. Anyways, this is the bulb right here, and looks to be a very nice quality. There's some kind of a date code or something on here. I'm not too sure what it is. Maybe it's a serial number, which is interesting. It's got a heat sink all around. It's got a fan right here. It's got little cooling pipes, copper cooling pipes that you can see at the top, and they run down the chipboard. You've got 6 individual little LEDs on each side. So you've got 6 here, and you got 6 on this side. No fancy design or anything on the outside, which is nice. They're just keeping it simple. And there's a nice little rubber gasket here, and then you've got this collar here which can be adjusted left or right. And this down here is where you insert the Allen key. You loosen it, and then you can turn this little mounting adjustment thing, collar locking mechanism. You can adjust that, so that way when you put it in your headlight, you want it to be lined up straight up and down like this vertically, so that the reflector displays the light properly, puts the light out properly. Then you've got the external driver. Feels very sturdy. I think it's aluminum. Pretty sure it's aluminum. And this is your connector. You plug in your original connector from your high beam into this, whereas the original halogen bulb would have this on the bottom. So this replicates that connector from the halogen bulb. So yeah, that's it, guys. I have another LED bulb here for comparison. So this one on the left, I don't know which brand it is, I can't remember, but everything is internal on this bulb. The fan is inside like the Auxito. However, the driver is in here. Everything is built into this. And the LED, even though it has also 6 little LEDs, they're much smaller compared to the Auxito. If you guys take a look at it, the little LEDs are much smaller on this. On the Auxito, you've got copper cooling pipes with a cooling plate, but on this one you only have a single flat cooling plate, as you can see, and it's much thinner. The collar on this is also adjustable, and there's no external driver on this. It's pretty good. I tested it, but this is way brighter. And then you also got the fan is much bigger on the Auxito. This is the Auxito. This is the other one. And the cooling fins are longer on this one, but on the Auxito it's wider. And basically, if you look at it, the Auxito has a shorter overall profile, which makes it fit in more housings compared to this one. This one's longer, so if your space is tight and limited, the Auxito is definitely the way to go also. But then again, if your location where you're installing the bulb is not exactly in the center, the width of the Auxito could get into the way of being able to close your cap. So in my case with the GXs, it doesn't get in the way. It's a tight fit, but it doesn't get in the way. So let's go ahead and I'll take you guys, see how this gets installed, and then we'll do a comparison between this bulb Auxito and this one, and you'll see how much brighter this is. Alright, so first step to changing the bulbs is removing this plastic cover right here. It's got little push pins. You push them in, get them all out. It's a bunch of them. Once you do that, pull this cover off, which I already have. Alright, so once you take off that cover, you've got easy access to the high beam bulb cover, which is right here. All you do is turn it counterclockwise and that'll open up the cover. Alright, cover is off. I already have this bulb installed. I kind of wanted you guys to see how it looks in there. It's all stuffed. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a tight fit because you've got the external driver and the wider fan and heatsink, but it's not an issue. It works. But yeah, this is how you gotta get it in there. So let me show you guys how exactly I got it all to fit. So the connector is right here. I put it in on the bottom, and then the driver is right here. I kind of stuffed that in there as well. And then the connector from the factory connector is plugged, is a blue and black wire. I'll show you guys. And then we have the bulb. You also twist counterclockwise to get it out. This is how you'll remove your factory bulb, halogen bulb. And then you pull out. So basically, this is the connector right here. This is the factory connector. It's got a little locking tab right on top. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there. That's a little locking tab. You just lift on that and then you can pull this connector out of your stock halogen bulb. And that's pretty much how you take out the old bulb and put in the new bulb. And now remember, whenever you put that in there, whenever you put a bulb in there, especially the Auxito or any other LED, you got to make sure the bulb is positioned correct, which is going up and down vertical. So I've already adjusted mine. Alright guys, so I have the Auxito on this side, and I have that other LED on this side. It doesn't have the external driver. This has the external driver, bigger heat sink and everything. Waiting for the dark, and I'm gonna pull up to the back of my house and then do a little light output test on one of the walls to see which one is brighter. I already know the Auxito is much brighter. Alright, so it's nighttime now, and I wanted to try and show how different the Auxito LED bulb is to the other one that I have, which is just some generic one. Right now I've got the low beams on the GX, and I mean, in person I can see it when I put them on. Let's see if you guys can see it in the video. I don't know if it'll portray correctly in the video. Let's see. Alright, high beams are on. Now, I don't know if it's visible or not, but passenger side, this one is the Auxito. In person, it's noticeably brighter, much cleaner output, much more, I want to say, concentrated. And this one is just kind of like more inconsistent, more like uneven light if you look at the actual like block. Alright guys, so I just went for a ride with the two bulbs installed, with the two LED Auxito bulbs installed, and I can't believe the light output. Like, it's pitch black outside, as you can see, super dark already. And whenever I put those high beams on, it literally turns the road into daytime. Like, seriously, it's so much light. Like, the difference between stock halogen bulbs and these is like 1 versus 100, and between the other LED bulbs that I tested and these, it's like 25% versus 100. It's like, you know how you get automatic high beams and on some cars, and then the high beams switch off automatically whenever a car is heading your way. Well, these bulbs make me want to switch off the auto high beam, because you know there's a-holes out there that like driving with their high beams on, and I just want to blind the crap out of them with these bulbs. Like, these are so bright. I tested it just to see, like, with a few cars oncoming just for 1 second, and like all of the cars immediately started flashing me. Like, it was so bright that it's ridiculous. So if you want to have powerful, like, don't F with me high beams, like, these are the ones to get. Like, there's nothing else that I've seen this bright. I don't know how they are in projector headlights, but on the GX reflectors for the high beams, it's unlike anything else. So yeah, sorry for cutting in, but keep watching the video. But on the Auxito, it's super bright all over, like the whole little square section. So definitely noticeable difference, much brighter. And I'm glad these big bright versions, which I think these are their brightest ones, the Y19 series, I'm glad they fit on the GX. So definitely recommended. The only thing is, I can't speak for the reliability or longevity, and I can do a follow-up video if you guys are interested. Otherwise, as for the build quality and everything, they look great, they feel great, they look like quality, and definitely better light output, much more light output compared to the other generic ones. So I'll leave links in the description. Auxito, buy off of their website. They always have sales and everything. Usually it's 10, 15, 20%. I'll see if I could get any additional coupon code for you guys, but I'll definitely put a link in the description for their website, and you can check out all their products. They got some good off-road lighting. They have like bulbs for your interior. They've got even floor mats, I think I saw. They just got a bunch of different stuff. They even have whole headlight housings and everything. So definitely check them out in the description. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. It's totally free to like and subscribe. Please just click that subscribe button and mute me if you want to. Don't click the bell icon. Just subscribe so I can get over that 3,000 mark. That's all I'm asking. Anyways, guys, you have a good rest of your week or day, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Thanks. Bye.